Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Kaba Ilco. This is their part number 1000DA CCL Key Blank. And this video is just to give you a visual representation of what this key blank looks like, along with showing you some additional resources on it as well. Let's do some, or take some dimensional properties. The root height, or the blade height, not the root height, the blade height is 0.332 height from the shoulder stop to the top of the blade right before it breaks, just for the sake of providing that information. 0.865 from the shoulder stop right to the tip of my fingernail, right there. Okay. Nickel silver key blank, CCL Corbin cabinet lock is what this would be known for. Let's switch to the screen view now and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, here's the item that we are looking at. We have some original images that I've taken here. That would be what's called the thumb side, well, not necessarily, yeah, the thumb side of the key blank. 1000DA, the back side of the blank. There is the milling profile seen from the thumb side. And then the opposite blank bow side of the blank. And when I mean thumb side, if you're right-handed, this is the side of the key that your thumb makes contact with. That's all I mean by that. Now, there is an image here. That's the milling profile. That's as if you are looking down into the cylinder plug itself, not at the tip of the key. The key is going to be symmetrically opposite to that. I think it would be better to call this the broaching profile because you mill a key blank, but you broach a cylinder plug. We're looking into the cylinder plug itself. I'd call that the broaching profile, but what do I know? I'm not a multi-million-dollar manufacturer of key blanks. So there is a link below this video as seen here. Before we click on that, let's copy our part number, then click on the manufacturer's page. We're going to open up the Kaba Ilco Key Blank catalog, and from here, once that loads, do a Control F or find function on your keyboard for 1000DA, and you're going to get right to the CCL area of the catalog. Formerly Corbin cabinet lock. Corbin, PF Corbin. If you know the name Corbin, you do for door hardware. Lock sets originally, well, if you go back to the 19th century, they made pretty much everything for the commercial and residential space when it came to hardware. Not only locks, but hinges and door closers. Exit devices in the early 20th century, maybe the late 19th century as well. I think early 20th century. All through the 20th century, there is an evolution of the Corbin, PF Corbin company before they merged with Russwin. Well, at a certain point, they did cabinet locks, and it was CCL, Corbin Cabinet Lock. That company is still alive and well. They're not owned by Corbin. They were sold at some point. I don't recall what decade, the 70s, let's say, or the 80s, to a company that focuses on smaller platform, I should say, locks, not format. Since we're in this section, you can scroll up, CCL, the surrounding pages. This is the Section 2, or the North American Cylinder section of the catalog. There are multiple sections. This 1000DA happens to be on page 11 of Section 2. What's nice about this document and knowing where to find this is you might have a mystery key on your hands, but you believe it to be CCL. Well, you can always use the you can always use the Kaba Ilco Key Blank catalog to, if not identify what you are convinced you have, you can always eliminate what you know you don't have. So it's very helpful in that regard. An identification of the key blank always starts with the bow of the key. That's always a telltale sign, but doesn't always allow you to know what key blank, because sometimes the bow is neuter. It's a neuter bow, where they've intentionally made it an odd, unoriginal to a manufacturer shape on the bow of the key to prevent you from visually identifying it. You might see this oval or the ellipse and you might know that that's Corbin cabinet lock or CCL or whomever has that. The point is that bow shape narrows it down. That's a Corbin bow. That is Yale, that round bow there. That could also be considered Yale as well, the bow that you would use for control keys. The point is neither of these are Yale, so it doesn't always help to know the bow. This is a Russwin head. That is their high security with these notches down at the bottom. That key blank is a deep dive into high security cylinders. A different conversation, I suppose. The point of the matter is this catalog is helpful to allow you to find those other key blanks. Now, in my Control F, it comes up a second time. It comes up, the only other time it comes up is in a cross-reference from the original CCL to the Ilco. So if you have the CCL part number and you want to know the Kaba Ilco equivalent, you would search for your CCL original number, and then you'll find all matches to that. Sometimes there are key blanks that have lots of matches, and this cross-reference is near the end of the catalog. And again, very helpful to be able to understand more about key blanks. Once you kind of use it enough and learn how it's laid out, it will make navigating it a bit easier. Also on this manufacturer's page is other encyclopedic documents as it pertains to key machines over here. All of the Kaba Ilco products that we sell can also be viewed by means of this horizontal navigation, and then a link to the manufacturer's website. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, if you have any questions on the Kaba Ilco 1000DA CCL Key Blank or any other Kaba Ilco product, I'm just trying to get the camera to focus on that a little bit better, or any other Kaba Ilco product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.